My sister's name was Emily Carter, and this is her story. Growing up in New York City, Emily was always the smart, proud, and hardworking one. Our family was middle class, so she knew from a young age that her success would depend entirely on her own efforts. She often said, "I will never live my life depending on someone else. I will become my own strength." After graduating in finance from New York University, she landed a great job at a big investment firm in Manhattan. Through years of dedication, she climbed the ranks, saving every bonus and extra penny. Over time, she built up a nest egg of $400,000. That money wasn't just cash. It was her struggle, her sleepless nights, and the price of her dreams. Then, at a business conference, she met a man named Ryan Miller. He was charming, well-dressed, and came across as incredibly genuine. He told Emily he'd rarely met a woman as intelligent as she was. She was cautious at first, but Ryan was persistent. Coffee dates and work chats slowly turned into a friendship. A few months later, Ryan pitched a huge real estate project. "Emily," he said, "this is a golden opportunity. We could both be millionaires in a few years." He showed her documents, arranged meetings. Everything looked professional. Trusting her friend and her own financial acumen, Emily made the biggest mistake of her life. She transferred her entire life savings, $400,000, into his business account. For the first few weeks, everything seemed fine. Ryan sent updates and pictures, reassuring her. But then, his behavior changed. He stopped answering calls. Messages went unanswered. One night, his phone was switched off. It stayed off. A chilling sense of dread washed over her. She checked the business account, and her world froze. The account was empty. All $400,000 were gone. Her hands trembled, her breath caught, and she collapsed, tears streaming down her face. The money she had worked her entire life for had vanished. She rushed to his office, only to be told, "No one named Ryan Miller works here." The ground fell out from under her. It was all a lie. Ryan was a fraud who had trapped her with false trust and stolen everything. For days, Emily was broken. She blamed herself, replaying every moment in her head. But Emily was not weak. One day, she looked in the mirror and said, "I will not cry. I will not lose. I will not let him go." This wasn't about revenge. It was about justice. She hired David Harris, a top fraud case attorney. David warned her, "This won't be easy. These guys are clever. But if you stay strong, we can catch him." Emily filed reports with the police and the FBI, gathering every piece of evidence. Months passed. Hope waned, but she never gave up. Then the call came. "Emily," David said, "we found Ryan Miller." Tears filled her eyes. "Where is he?" "He's hiding in Miami, Florida," David replied, "trying to scam another woman." "Stop him," Emily said immediately. "Arrest him." The FBI set up a sting operation. A few weeks later, Ryan Miller was arrested in a luxury Miami apartment. A sense of peace washed over Emily. The case went to court, and the evidence was overwhelming. He has scammed many, but only Emily refused to back down. Ryan was sentenced to prison and ordered to repay the money. Walking out of the courthouse, Emily looked up at the sky. She had learned a hard lesson, but she had won. She proved that you should never ever bow to injustice. My sister restarted her life, stronger than ever. She often says, "Some people come to break you, but they don't know that some people become steel after being broken." That's the story of my sister Emily Carter, a $400,000 betrayal, and the ultimate victory of justice. Thanks for watching.